we would like to advise viewers that during the following show, a man will be slapped round the head with a fish.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Barbra Streisand. Touch me in the morning. But now, please welcome the self-styled, lovable Labrador himself, Harry Hill.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I bring you to burn. I'll see you burn. Burn, burn, a burn, burn, a burn, 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 burn. Not really, of course, the power of suggestion. Goal! See, it's all very well collecting and reusing carrier bags, but once that starts to interfere with drawer opening, you've got a problem. Mr. Cardamom, so many seeds in your pod. When I was a boy, I had to wear hand-me-downs. Oh, yeah, hand-me-downs going back generations. Up until the age of 9, I was dressed as a cavalier. You know what B&Q stands for? No, no one does. It's a mystery. Well, you like the lining there, don't you? You like the lining? Well, my mum had a system for feeding us, and the system she used was the scoop-chop system. You're probably familiar with it. Up until the age of 5, we were allocated 1 scoop of mash, 1 chop. Pork or lamb, they're the main two. The pork and the lamb. Beef gets a sausage, doesn't get a chop. I don't make the rules up, do I? From the age of 5 to 8, we were allocated 2 scoops of mash, 1 chop. And from the age of 8 onwards, we were allocated 2 scoops of mash, 2 chops. That was the ceiling level. Oh, yeah. She wouldn't go any higher than that. So you can imagine, we get to about 30, 33. We fancy a little extra mash. Is that so wrong? Is that such a dirty boy, bad boy, in your bed? I should have my own key, though, shouldn't I? So we get to about 30, we fancy a bit more. So what we did one night, we snuck into her kitchen. Well, I didn't, my brother, the roundhead. He snuck into her kitchen and he substituted her mash scoop for one ever so slightly larger. Oh, yeah, only ever so slightly, not so she noticed. We got an engineer in with a lathe. And he took a tiny slither of aluminium from the scoop. That night, she's doling out mash from a slightly larger scoop. We're getting a tiny bit of extra mash. Imagine the smallest amount of mash that you can think of. Think of it. Smaller! The night after that, we snuck into her kitchen. We substituted that scoop for one ever so slightly larger. She noticed that night. We're getting slightly more mash. The night after that, we substituted that scoop for one ever so slightly larger. We're getting slightly more mash. The night after that, we substituted the scoop for one ever so slightly larger. We substituted the scoop for one ever so slightly larger. Until finally, 3 years later, she's doling out mash from a scoop the size of a paddling pool. She's employing 2 small boys. They start work 7 in the morning. Peel and mash, substitute the scoop. Peel and mash, substitute the scoop. So, to be honest with you, it was too much mash. Yeah. Well, you know, we're only getting 2 chops, remember? The chop-mash ratio was all wrong. So what we did, we snuck back into that kitchen and we substituted that huge scoop for one ever so slightly smaller. Not so she'd notice. We kept all the scoops in a lock-up garage and we worked our way gradually all the way back down. But in fact, we were so sick of mash, we went a bit smaller. Oh, yeah. We had some tiny scoops made. Then, of course, we're only human. A couple of weeks later, we fancied a bit more mash. We go a bit larger. And then, of course, the memory of the mash sickness would come back. We'd go a bit smaller. Then we fancy a bit more, we go larger. We fancy a bit less, we go smaller. We go larger, we go smaller. We go larger, smaller, larger, smaller. I can't see the cards, you'll have to make them bigger. But do you know, in the end, we settled for that original mash scoop. Well, Mum knows best. What are the chances of that happening, eh? Well, I bought a lovely record this week. Ian Lavender sings Madonna.
Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin, when your heart beats next to mine.
Oh, what a lovely record that is. You never see any chat lines advertised solely for animals, do you? That's why I say, animal chat lines, more of them, please. Well, welcome now my tiny adopted son. He's only 3 years old, little Alan Hill. Come on out, you little ring-tailed lemur. Stunt double to E.T. And who, due to improper use of a bradawl, only able to communicate by tapping. That's 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no. And to express arousal, a kind of vibrating noise. Shut up! Shut up! If only you would say something.
Can I be of some assistance?
It's Finsbury Park!
Do they mean me? They surely do.
My chief scientist.
Here, Harry, it was me mum's birthday this week and I bought her an elaborate oven glove in the shape of a parrot.
A lovely gift.
In fact, I bought my mum an elaborate oven glove in the shape of a parrot every year for the last 10 years. Silly, really, because she hasn't got an oven. Or any hands.
What does she do with them then?
Her parrot wears them to discos.
Oh, you look great.
Thanks. You fancy coming back to my place for a cup of coffee or something?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. Let's go.
Listen, love, I'll just go and change out of me gear.
Don't be long.
Common problem.
Listen, you leave little Alan with me, I'll make some adjustments. But it'll cost you
Sounds exorbitant.
12.5 chops.
Finsbury Park, it is time for you to play Going for Chops. What am I? I have fat down one side and meat down the other. Attached to a bone, I go well with apple sauce, and yum yum, 2 scoops of mash. Beginning with pea.
Pork!
Pork it is, very well done to you.
Here, Harry, do you know why I chose pork?
Why do you choose pork, Finsbury?
I'm a vegetarian.
But vegetarians don't eat meat.
Oh, why'd you have to go and spoil it?
Finsbury Park there.
Tense, nervous, headache, worried about the future.
Well, you should be. You're on death row, you little weasel.
See, I wondered whether it stood for Linda Barron from Open All Hours and Pauline Quirk from the Feather Programme. I wondered whether the two of them had got together and built this huge DIY superstore. Or is that a little far-fetched?
If God made the universe, then who made God?
My big brother, Alan.
If it's too hard, I can't understand it.
Here, Alan, what biscuits Mum put in your lunchbox today?
You go first.
No, you go first.
Oh, no, you go first. You in a minute.
Bradall!
Screwdriver! And relax. Mum has given me a bourbon biscuit.
Ha-ha! Penguin! Penguin beats Bourbon every time. Oh. But, Alan, if you're here, who's grooming the badgers ready for the badger parade?
It's me, isn't it?
It is you. You better get down that grooming bay. And, Alan...
Yes?
Make haste, for the parade is in but half an hour.
0898 Dog Chat.
Hi, I'm Harry. Isn't the medium of television wonderful when it's used for good? Welcome to my world. All right, little flower. Won't you come on in? No, Mr. and Mrs. Sycamore, why you produce so much sap? But when it is used for evil, then it is bad! Are you tired of seeing evil in the world? Then why not try these blinkers? Ah, lovely sweet little Shetland pony. Transform your neighborhood with blinkers. Built with you in mind.
And I can retype the whole lot.
Oh, Coco, how did the boss meeting go?
You not hear this? And I can retype the whole lot.
Oh, Coco, it is no fun since we got moved to Circus Administration Department.
I know, Jojo. Tap, 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 tap. Bell ring, push back. Tap, 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 tap. Rewind, rewind, rewind. T-Pex, T-Pex, T-Pex.
All the day long.
All the day long.
Oh, Coco, I miss the circus.
Well, perhaps, Jojo, we can have some circus fun here in the office.
What, Coco? What is you doing with that bucket of water?
We bring circus fun to the office.
We bring circus fun to the office?
That's what I said, didn't I?
But, Coco, what did Ben Kingsley Clown Union find out? There'll be hell to pay. Sacking from admin job, UB40, job seekers allowance.
Ah, he never find out.
Hello, Ben Kingsley, Clown Union, investigating illegal use of circus fun in the Office Administration Department.
Well, you're probably like me. You make models of the... All right, fellas? Yeah, that Ben Kingsley, eh? You're probably like me. You make models of the stars' homes from photographs of their houses in Hello magazine. My particular favourite is Jonathan Ross, and him and his wife Jane are always in Hello. And by cutting out the pictures and pasting them onto a cardboard box, you can make a fairly accurate model of Jane and Jonathan's house. By cutting out pictures of Jane and Jonathan and sticking them on card, you can then play Jane and Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, busy day at Channel X? Oh, yes, but at least I have lost some weight. Well, come and have your tea. It's your favourite. It's Ryvitas and a 1-cal soup. Oh, yum, yum. Better still, by blowing up the pictures and pasting them onto the walls of your house, you can be Jonathan Ross. God, I've just seen an incredibly strange film. Jane, where are you? Writing a book about the X-Files, I suppose.
Jonathan, I was wondering where you were. I've been in a Super 50s Rock Kitchen diner cooking up some lovely Ryvitas for your tea.
Yum, yum, Ryvitas.
What the hell's going on? What are you doing? Oh, Jane, there you are. I've been looking for you all over. I started in our 50s style diner kitchen with a beautiful pastel-coloured washing machine and I went over to my office, which is the built-in bookcase and the tiger skin rug and... Who are you?
I think you'll find I'm Jonathan Ross.
You can't be. I'm Jonathan Ross.
No, I'm Jonathan Ross.
No, I'm Jonathan Ross.
No, I'm Jonathan Ross.
Would the real Jonathan Ross please step forward?
You see, with blinkers, all that confusion could have been avoided.
Coming up on Harry Hill, Simon and Garfunkel, and, needless to say, the Parade of the Badgers.
You know the saying, too many cooks spoil the broth? Well, the way my mum got round that, she had small laminated passes printed, allowing access only to certain areas of the house. Sablon! I'm coming over on Camel Farm. Good evening, I'm Zainab Badawi, and here is the news. The headlines. Satay. Sauté. Saki. Nice, but not necessarily on the same menu. Other news, tobacco industry announced a new cigarette that just kills you dead. Pow! Out cold like that. When you think about it, what is a penguin biscuit if it's not just a fancy, elaborate bourbon? Spare a thought for the poor, anemic, albino cousin of the bourbon, the custard cream. Other news, the Eurocrat fat cats in Brussels announce a new standard European week, which will look something like this. Mainly Tuesday, with some Thursday and a nice big fat juicy Friday on top. Yum, yum. And finally, the results of the Onion Lottery.
I see a man wearing trousers, and he's kind of weird looking.
Right, eyes down. Let's see what we've got here then. Well, first up, oh, it's a big white one. Next up, it's a smaller, brown, medium one. Oh, and there's a cocktail onion come out. That's the third time for the cocktail onion, I think. Oh, there's a yellow one popping down. He's overtaken the other two. Oh, no. Oh, it's another big white one. He knocks old Brownie in. And there's another brown one after that. Damn, I had small, brown, medium, green, massive, yellow. The Onion Lottery there. Baron and Quirk, a little bit of extra money when we're out to work. That could have been their slogan. That's all from me, Zainab Badawi. Good night.
Don't know what to say to him. Hard to find the right words. No words will ever really convey the strength of emotion that you feel.
Punch him! Go on! Punch him in the face! That's right.
Because sometimes words aren't enough.
See, the employment policy at B&Q is to employ older people. Yeah, people in their 50s, 60s, sometimes in their 70s. They say at B&Q that they're more loyal to the product at B&Q. Great for B&Q. The problem is, of course, you can never get a trolley at B&Q because the staff are all holding on to them for support.
That was wonderful. How did you find it?
0800 2727 free phone pony talk.
See, horses are used to make glue out of, aren't they, Stufa?
Yes.
Which is odd, really, because if you touch a horse, they're not actually that sticky, are they?
No, they're not sticky.
All right, Stufa. No, they're not sticky. All right, Stufa, calm down.
They're not sticky. No.
All right, Stufa, what's wrong?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Harry. But I have builders in at the moment. They are doing up my kitchen. And I have all this stuff piled up in the lounge, and I have to drink from the bathroom tap.
Oh. Well, we get a lot of letters on the show, and here's one from... That's it, Stufa, you help me. Here's one from regular viewer Bunty Hoven, who writes, Dear Harry, is it possible to get the Guildford Four back together for one last gig? None of them seem to have had any success on their own. Well, let me stop you there, Bunty. I think you're getting the Guildford Four mixed up with Take That, and there's a very simple system to remember it. Guildford Four, Take That. That's how I remember it. And a lovely Angela Rumbold belly print to you for sending that in. A lovely gift, but how does Angela make those coveted belly prints? Angela?
Well, I got my bucket of ink here. I lift up my blouse like so. There's the brush, dip it in the ink. I ink up my belly like so. Then arrange the piece of paper on the table and... my belly!
It hurt, but it worked.
Sorted. Respect due.
We are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
Well, there's a woman in France. She's 127 years old. She's the oldest woman in the world. And you say to me, what do you do when you get to that sort of age? What do you do to fill your days? Well, she's got a job at B&Q, so... she's sorted. Respect due.
Nuns! Nuns! I love them nuns!
It's Bert Kwok! How are you cock-a-doodle doing, Bert?
You know, Harry, when I was filming Tenko, I had the pick of the nuns. Big nuns, small nuns, nuns as big as your hat.
Now then, Bert, what have you done to attract your chicken this week?
Harry, I'm using this ancient conch shell to call all the chickens to me. Listen.
Here, chicky, chicky!
Did you hear something? Yeah, some bloke shouting into a shell. Didn't he used to be in Tenko?
I will catch me that chicken! Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you try to supply one for me?
Tagen willkommen der Badger City. 590, 590, 59696. Badger City.
Well, it's just time now to find out how Finsbury Park has got on finding a voice for little Alan Hill. Finsbury Park, are you free?
I'm free!
Well, how did you get on?
I've done it, Harry.
Bring him on.
Alan?
I am Alan Hill.
Get him out of my sight.
Please yourself.
What a wasted chops.
You know, Harry, you're like a rolling stone. You gather no chops.
Yes, Alan, I suppose you're right. Hobnobs!
Pot noodle.
Drat! But Alan, if you're here, who's grooming them badgers?
Ah, there's a problem with that.
Problem? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Well, they've won the Onion Lottery. They ain't doing it.
Won the Onion Lottery? Ain't doing it?
That's what I said, didn't I?
I'd better get down that grooming bay.
Oh, and Harry.
Yes, Alan?
Make haste, for the parade is in but half a minute.
Oh. I'll be a private dancer. You crazy overgrown coipoos, have you gone raving mad?
We've won! Ha ha! We're rich!
But what about the Badger Parade?
Stuff your parade. We don't need your money anymore.
But there are millions of people waiting to see badgers proceeding in colourful uniforms, the sound of a marching band.
Tell that to the squirrels.
He's right, Harry. You can stick your parade. We're going to do Sweet FA from now on. Who wants another drink?
I'll have one, man.
Gazza Badger, put that drink down.
Oh, why, aye, man?
Don't you see you're making the biggest mistakes of your lives? Oh, you may have limitless funds, but you'll never be fulfilled through money alone. Oh, you'll enjoy the fancy cars, clothes, meals in fancy restaurants, but the novelty of that will soon wear off. Then what will you have?
5 million knicker.
5 million knicker, not 5 million knicker. You don't get it, do you? Happiness doesn't come along just because you happen to pick the right onion. A wise old man told me one time, happiness is a frame of mind. When you go measuring a man's success, don't count money, count happiness. Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. Oh, thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. Happiness is a field of grain, turning its face to the falling rain. I see it in the sunshine, breathe it in the air. Happiness, happiness everywhere. To me this world is a wonderful place. I'm the luckiest human in the human race.
I've got no silver and I've got no gold, but I've got happiness in my soul.
Happiness to me is an ocean tide, a sunset fading on a mountainside.
When I'm in the arms of the one I love.
Happiness, happiness,
the greatest gift that I possess.
I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. I've got more than my share of happiness.
Oh, Harry was right, Tasmin. I hate my new life.
Oh, if only we could have our old lives back.
Well, why not try these blinkers?
Tasmin.